Hey there, Washingtonians, adventurers, and storytellers. Welcome to What's Your Washington, the podcast that's all about discovering hidden gems, local lore, and the unique perspectives that make Washington State such an incredible place to call home. In every episode, I'll connect with people from all walks of life, strangers, locals, and travelers, to ask 3 thought-provoking questions. Their answers will lead us to unexpected places, secret hiking trails, unforgettable encounters, and the quirky traditions that define life in Washington. So, what's your Washington? Hit that subscribe button on your favorite podcast player and join me as we uncover the heart and soul of our state, one story at a time. What's Your Washington? The podcast that brings Washingtonian stories to life. For those of you who are not listening to the unedited version, I am with Jesse and Jared Fredine.
Yeah.
And they are also known as
Champagne
Sunday. And they're going to give us 3 things about Washington State that we're going to find interesting. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. So what's the weirdest thing the two of you have seen in Washington State?
Saw a camel in someone's backyard. We were out in Port Orchard, and we were on tour. This is before we moved here. We were living in the RV, and there's just nowhere to turn around. If you get lost in Port Orchard on that main drag there's nowhere convenient to turn around.
You just have to go all the way around the water and then somehow get back.
So we got way the hell out in the boonies, and our drummer, I think, piped up, and he's like, "Guys! Is that a camel back there?" We're like, "What?"
But there's not a camel.
There's no camel in Washington. What are you talking about? And then we look. Oh my God! There's a freaking camel.
There were a couple other animals too. I think some llamas and
some horses
like
and whatnot,
or something. But a camel.
Camel in Port Orchard.
Yeah.
All right. That
was weird.
That's up there. All right. So you mentioned it was before you moved here. So why'd you move to Washington?
I like to say we prefer cold weather but warm hearts as opposed to warm weather and cold hearts. We moved from a place like that. We felt like we just weren't really connecting. I think we had a lot of friends there and we had fans, but we weren't connecting really the way we were every time we toured up in the Pacific Northwest. And
LA, it's a very facade kind of town.
Okay.
And
we're not really a facade kind of band.
Yeah. Up here, people were like, this is a soul town. People.
So when you moved to Washington, did you move to Tacoma originally?
Yep.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So when you're not on stage, when you're not entertaining audiences, what do you guys do for fun?
Well, we're in a burlesque troupe. That's one of the things.
So it's like we can't really get off stage. We're just always sort of on stage.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I was going to say that's one of the things. Really off stage.
So it's like we can't really get off stage. We're just always sort of on stage.
Yeah.
But
I'm into comic books and video games.
Okay.
Jesse does a lot of Pilates.
I like crafting. We spend time with friends, but we've got an 11-year-old and he's just rad. So we just hang out with him a lot.
Okay. What does he like to do?
Mostly video games. And
he plays piano. He's really good at that.
Yeah, and we love to we're probably just going to get CPA is going to come get us, but we love playing like Cards Against Humanity with him, and he's got like a raunchy, wonderful sense of humor, and I can't imagine where he gets it from. We're so pure. But what's cool is that he knows how and when to use it, and he just has us dying laughing all the time, and he's lovely and kind, and so awesome. And I think in a world where sometimes it can be daunting just to walk out your front door. When you can find like so much joy and peace in your own home, that is really worth something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you both for playing along with What's Your Washington.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's a wrap for this episode of What's Your Washington. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to subscribe so you never miss one. Have a great Washington story? Reach out. I'd love to hear it. And until next time, keep exploring.